All right, folks. Notification just went out for a change. Nice change as of late. Got the Square Golf launch monitor going here with the TaylorMade TP5 picks. We're gonna try our best and kind of courtesy of Boogeyman Bill, we're gonna do the SGT settings for the Waste Management Open DPC Scottsdale going on right now. Before we get too far into this, how does everything look? How does everything sound? I'm going to turn on the sound here for a second so you're going to hear an echo. Settings for the Waste Management Open DPC Scottsdale. Sounds alright. At least it's not cutting off the way it was before. I think maybe these mics are on their way out. Go figure, use them for pretty much every single day. And maybe the adapter possibly is starting to go on it, like the receiver. I don't really know, but we got anyone in the chat yet? Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the share button on the video. Helps out the old algorithm. So I've probably hit about 10 or 15 of these choke down approach wedge shots. Hopefully put up a decent round. We'll see with the SGT settings, but going to try to build on what I was working on last time when C-Drum was giving me some tips, and felt like, obviously it wasn't 100% of the shots, but felt like for a lot of them, or I wouldn't even say a lot, some of them I hit really well. So we'll see if we can have some good shots here. And then once I warm up a little bit more, maybe for another 5 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes, let some people come in, I'll try either a couple 3-woods. I'm still not sure on driver. I may hit 3-wood off the tee just so I don't tempt myself to try to hit anything further and harder than I should be with my knee. But just hitting my choke down 100-yard shot with my approach wedge. Hey, what's up, Skyboxer Golf? Have you tried the Callaway True V's on the square? Just curious if they work. I have not. Well, kind of. I tried the, I don't think I have it out here. I tried the red and white soccer ball pattern, if you know what I'm talking about. So the white ball with the red pattern. Joe Legowski, he kind of dropped the announcement on his live stream a few weeks ago. He said in there that those wouldn't work because he thinks it's going to interfere with the infrared. So I did. I only had one of those that was just in my bag. I tried that and it didn't work, but I haven't tried anything else besides that. If you're going to go with those and you like Callaway balls, I would definitely highly recommend, like if they make them in black or like dark blue, definitely go with darker color in terms of the soccer ball pattern. And I will mention, for anyone curious, I'll pop this up. Anyone that wants to, throughout this round, we're going to play a full 18. If you send any super chat at all, I'll spin this for the shot as soon as I see it. So I have all my clubs on there. Any super chats from, I don't know what the lowest is, like $1.99. Any super chat whatsoever, I'll spin it and I'll show you here. That's what it's going to look like while it's spinning, and it'll just give me a random club to hit. You guys can let me know, should I leave that up the entire time in the bottom? Maybe I'll just make it really small. You're not going to be able to see the lie, and it's going to cut off some of the mini map. I could leave that up, otherwise and maybe if you guys mention it in the chat and if I talk about it a couple times. Yeah, they have different color variations. I'll try a few things. Yeah, no problem. Let me know how it goes. I've heard, they said that they would work. I don't know if that was like they're going to work soon or if those are already officially integrated. I only say that because there was no picture of those balls. Like when you go into the GS Pro connector and you select the advanced ball, or if you go into the Square software and you select the advanced ball, those Callaway balls don't show up. So I don't know if that's just on their end that they didn't graphically represent it. I'm telling you guys, this 100-yard shot, hopefully we get a couple of these today, but heads up, your TP5 Pix Ball Amazon link is just going to the homepage, not to the product for me. Really? Did it get all jumbled up with, oh, know what it did? That's a good catch. Know what it did? If you look at that link up there on the pinned comment, it got rid of the space in between the end of that link for the TP5s and projector. So you see how projector's part of that same one long link? I think that's what happened. Oh, really? Are we doing this, Keith? 155 tee time? Bit away on Saturday? No way, really? What's the weather going to be? Hope to have the square by Mayish. I appreciate that, Jonathan. I'm going to write that down. Hopefully that hasn't been the case for, I think it's fine on my other videos. I do like a pinned comment in the actual comment section, and then I do the live chat, but I'll look at that and fix it. All right, I wrote that down. Appreciate that. So me and Keith over here, we were talking last night, if anyone was in that live stream. I think what we're going to do is, he just said he got a tee time. What I think we're going to do is that Bidaway, or however you say it, Bidaway course, Keith, if we can get it to work out, Keith is going to go out there and he has a tee time. Keith's going to go out there and we're basically going to do a video call. He's going to play the course in real life and I'm going to play it here on the sim. And we're going to do a live stream. First ever. I want to keep that feeling of, I like this feeling of, C-Drum told me to drop the club and hit it back here. That feeling of letting my hands drop. Overdid that one. That was toey. Good carry number, but pretty far left. If the weather holds. Yeah, I mean, so I guess worst case scenario, I can just be out here anyways, and I'll just, even if you have to cancel, I'll still just play that course. So you guys can probably expect, if he has a 155 tee time, I'll talk to Keith offline, but you can probably expect I'll probably go live 10-15 minutes early just to make sure everything's good to go, because obviously he can't be waiting around on the tee box if he's playing the actual course. So I'll probably go live 10-15 minutes before, hit some balls to warm up, have the course loaded up, and then should be pretty cool. So I don't know, again, if I maybe didn't explain it right, but basically Keith's going to play, we're going to play the same exact course. I'm going to play it here in the sim, and Keith's going to go on course and play it in real life, and we're going to play a head-to-head match. I believe I'm going to play the tips, and Keith is going to play the red tees, and we'll do like 9 holes match play, or however many Keith wants to play, if we can get it to work. Should be pretty cool. All right, let's try some pitching wedges. I mentioned it before, so I'm going to play, as the title and thumbnail applies, DPC Scottsdale. You can tell what that course is. They changed the name a little bit just for naming issues, but it's the stadium course, home of the Waste Management Open. I'm going to play a full 18 here once I feel like I'm warmed up a little bit more. And throughout the round, if anyone wants to mess me up, you can send a super chat, and you see the wheel at the bottom. I'll spend the random wheel of doom, as Bogeyman Bill was calling it, and I'll have to hit that club for whatever shot, if you're so inclined. That was a bit thin. You think you can get an 18 since it's 155? Word. The more the better for me. I'll play whatever you want. I think the biggest issue is going to be um, cell phone service and battery life on your phone. But you said you have a battery backup, so if you can figure out a way, maybe your phone's nicer than mine and the battery will last longer. But Keith, just so you're aware, I sent you, I don't know if you're super familiar with Discord or not. I'm still kind of just learning how to do it, but I did send you a direct message, so kind of more of like a text or like a private message. You can look at that and we can go back and forth there to kind of figure out the fine details if you see that. I think last night I sent you that I was already working on the thumbnail, if you see that. Oh, that's so thin. I'll have to check with Phil over at McGolfin TV. Like I was saying, I would like to. So originally, I came up with the idea, but it was geared towards me doing something with them to try to get them a little bit more exposure if I could. Have some of my subs go over their way for a collab, and we're definitely. He says he wants to do it, so we're definitely going to do it. However, he said he's probably going to have to wait until the prices go down for a course over there. So although it was my idea, but it was kind of geared towards their channel, I would like to see if maybe they could somehow be a part of it, but I don't know with their streaming schedule. They may be streaming at the same time, so that may be tough. All right, so it looks like I'm not 100% warmed up, but about 5-10 yards down on distance so far. That was a little bit better. That should be closer to about 130-ish on the rollout, 126. Usually that's my pitching wedge. Usually I play that to about 130, 135. I'm trying to kind of get a judge of when I'm playing these 18 holes if I should be clubbing up on some of them or not. It is very, very cold. Once again, no surprise there. Right now, I'll show you guys the big number is the percentage. The humidity percentage, so don't look at that. So it's 62% humidity because it's raining and snowing outside, but it's 28.7 degrees. It just went up because I'm holding it. 28.7 degrees in the garage. You can probably see my breath possibly. Just on Discord, check it out. Down for whatever. I think it'll be cool. And like I said last night, it's a win-win if we both enjoy it and the viewers find it interesting. That's a win-win. But even if it's not, if me and you both enjoy it and we had fun doing it, then that's all I really care about. So the square seems to be a fraction slower on the response time because it's so cold. It seems like it's struggling a little bit to send some of these shots in. What'd that go? 138. Should be a little bit better. Maybe 140 something. Not even 139. So I won't bore you guys hitting all these balls on the range. We'll get into the round here in a couple minutes, but probably looking like, unless I start airmailing some, I'm probably going to have to end up, oh, that was toey, that was left, probably going to end up having a club up. It seems like a club throughout this round. Let's hit a couple 3-woods and then we'll go into it. Honestly, I think I'm just going to leave driver in the bag. I've been hitting that so poor anyways, and don't want to swing harder than I have to with my knee. So if I'm trying to hopefully put up a halfway decent score, probably not the best idea to start incorporating something new for something like this. We're going to see how this white tee does. Unfortunately, I have a black one over here, but it's a little bit taller, than that white one is. So that's a little bit, even this is still a little bit high for a 3-wood, but the bottle caps are a little bit low. So that's a better height. It's only like a fraction of an inch shorter than this black one, but we'll see if the white throws it off. Oh, that's not a good start. That was almost off the hosel, which is kind of hard to do on some of these woods. That was down here. This could get interesting here pretty quick. What are we playing? We're playing DPC Scottsdale, which sounds like the actual course, but I'm going to keep saying that just so I don't get into any trouble. But home of the Waste Management Open, that's started today. So we're playing the stadium course once I feel like maybe I hit a 3-wood halfway decent. That was better. 141 ball speed, 122, still kind of off the planet left. That's rolling out to about 229. I would like to be in the 250 neighborhood on ones that I feel like I hit decent. .140 ball speed, 227. Seems like the square doesn't mind the lower tees that are white as much, which is good, so I can play this. One of us. Oh, you're playing Scottsdale at the bar? Nope. Straighter, but that's because it was off the heel. I mean, that would play, but you got to keep that weight forward. That was working last time. If anyone was in here last time when I hit balls for like 3 hours straight. Played there a few years ago. Was out there yesterday. We'll be out there Sunday too. No way, really? Eric Smith, you're going there? Are you already there? You one of those people that are going to get blackout drunk on the 16th hole? Oh, that was even worse. These longer clubs, man. A little bit better distance, but still, I'm messing with my grip a little bit too, trying to neutralize it. That's just kind of, I mean, that's missing the fairway left, 233. I don't know. I guess we'll end it on that. We'll start it up. I did take a picture. Boogeyman Bill sent me the SGT, if you guys aren't familiar with that, Simulator Golf Tour. He sent me that for the settings that they use this week. So I'm going to load up the course with that. And again, just hitting 3-wood. What do you guys think? You want me to leave the wheel up in the bottom right? It's going to cut off some of the mini map. Maybe I can make it a little bit smaller, but like I've been saying, any super chats throughout the round, if you send a super chat, I'll spin the wheel for that shot and have to hit that club if you want to do that. Simbar seems awesome. All right, let's do it. Any score predictions? With 28 degrees, bad knee, bad swing, playing the SGT settings. All right, let me see. Let's see what we need here. I believe it's a 5. They do 5-foot gimme circles on SGT. I don't know if Bill put that in the picture. Stimp 11, fairways hard, greens normal, blue tees, Friday pins, calm wind. He didn't say anything about the gimme circle, but I've been doing 5, which is pretty. Blue tees, stroke play, Friday pins, course setup, fairways hard, so that should help with some distance off the tee. Greens normal. What's the course? Ooh, so actually that might actually help. We'll do the course altitude. All my rounds that I've been doing in the past, I usually do my regular altitude, but I want to start getting into the habit of trying to use these. So this will help a little bit. 1,000 feet. Every 1,000 feet is about 2%. So it's not going to do a whole lot, but 1,200 feet, better than nothing. 5 under? I don't know about that. That may be a little ambitious. Calm wind. I think I got it all. Oh, besides the stimps. Stimps, he said, were 11, which is quick. 11's really quick. And I don't believe I'm going to keep the putting off, the putting aim assist. I think we're good, right? Stroke play, blue pins, or Friday pins, blue tees. I think we're good. Here we go, folks. DPC Scottsdale, designed by Run Pud Run and R. Dyer. Those guys are pretty prolific. I'll just make this a little bit smaller for now, but I'll leave it up there. Like I said, it's going to cut off. Maybe I'll look once it loads up. Would you rather have that wheel in the middle of the mini map or at the bottom, but it's going to cut off my lie, like left and right and up and down? Good luck. Thanks. +5. That may be a little more like it, Eric Smith. Especially, I mean, 11 stimps. Lately with the altitude and elevation, I've been playing my local, which is essentially nothing. It's like 305 feet. So ball's going to go a little bit further, which will help. So maybe I don't have to club up quite as much, maybe like half a club. With the 1,000 feet, that'll be like a little over 2%. And then the wind, luckily the wind is calm, so that shouldn't be too bad. And actually, so I actually downloaded this course. I've been meaning to play this one. I've never played this before. I downloaded the course to make sure I could still have it. So we'll move it up a little bit. I'll just cut off the little bit of the bottom of the mini map so you can still see the. What do we have? Do we have room up here? How's that? Does that work? I think we're going to roll with that. All right. So, first hole, blue tees, DPC Scottsdale. Literally, I've never played this, so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. I've seen a couple other people play it, and there's definitely some more challenging holes, which should be interesting. But first hole, par 4, 343. Let's hit the flyover. These are always cool. Hey, what's up on even par? Perfect. All right. If anyone asks in the chat what's up with the wheel, just let them know. For the people that I've already said it like 5 times, just let them know. So, been playing kind of the snappy hook draw off the tee. So I think we'll aim about there and hopefully draw this or snap hook it back into play. I'm thinking I don't. There's there's a 1% chance I'm 5 under. I would be pretty happy if I'm anywhere between even and 5 over though. Like Eric said, I'd be pretty happy with that. All right. Can we actually get off to a good start? Keep drawing. Where's the draw? All right. 232, not the best. However, leaves us with 118. It's going to come out a little bit left. We'll go there, and it's saying gap wedge. Honestly, I'm going to go choke down pitch wedge, try to hit it right around 115 if I can, and a little bit long wouldn't be the worst thing because the pin's in the front. Oh, I chunked it. Go. 109. I think it might be a little bit too far left though. Sit. All right, it's manageable. Got ourselves a birdie putt. I am playing the blue tees, which is kind of surprising. This is a kind of a short par 4 for the opening tee shot. How's the knee? I don't know. I'll let you know. Let you know after a few more holes. I still not good enough to where I don't want to start messing around with driver. So I'm still just hitting. I'm gonna hit 3-wood off all these tees. I would say roughly speaking. I mean, it was definitely sore the other day. I was out here for like 3 hours hitting balls. Probably hit, I don't know, a few hundred balls. It was noticeably sore. Not like where I couldn't walk, but it was noticeably sore the day after. And then didn't hit any yesterday because it was so cold. Still cold here now. But I would say I'm probably at about, I don't know, 80% on the knee, maybe something like that. I mean, unfortunately, I still like I can't do a squat, and if I were to like bend down like this with my knees to pick this up, I still can't do that. Like the range of motion, I don't know if it's like the what do you call it? Almost like scar tissue or something in there is still messed up. I think it was probably a pretty good. I don't know if I snapped my MCL, but probably a pretty good sprain on my MCL if I had to guess. But, all right, we've got a 23-foot putt up 7, so this is going to play 30, and it's 11 stimps. So these first few greens are going to be very, very touch and go in terms of speed. It's breaking a little bit left to right, so I'm thinking maybe like a cup. That's too far. Right about there, about a cup to the left. And I've got to try to judge this distance the best that I can on 11 stimps for 30 feet. Simmer down. Well, that was probably closer to like a 15, 20 foot type of field putt. And that thing just kept rolling. We'll take the par though. Even through 1. Very unique putter experience lately. Might make you take out the blade. That sounds promising. All right, even through 1. Second hole, par 4, 402, down 6. Hit the flyover. For those of you that are familiar with this course, maybe you're watching some of the coverage or someone like Eric that's been there, how good of a job do these designers do accurately representing these courses? It always blows my mind. I mean, I've never been here in real life or anything, but it's pretty crazy. So I'm thinking this fairway's a little bit wider. Maybe about there. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind. We'll go there. This is wider than the first one. Give myself some room to the left. I told you guys last time I played, when I played Phil's course that he wanted, Abaco or whatever, I said on like hole like 2 or 3, mark my words, I'll get a 3-wood up to 250, and I never did. So we'll see if I can do that here. I don't wanna put any statements out there, but open with PR. What does that mean, Jonathan? Rocking the mallet since I started golfing. It'd be brand new to me. I love my blade. Yeah, you can. It's a good and a bad thing. You can manipulate the face a lot more, so it's not quite as stable, which can be good or bad. But to me, I roll it better. Low on the face, however, sit right there. Sit. All right. Semi-rough? We'll take that. That's like so it's a 1% reduction in the semi-rough. Honestly, I don't know. These are a little bit straighter. I was kind of duck hooking those ones on the range before. Maybe I can aim. Famous last words, aim a little bit more down the middle. Leaves us with 163, down about 3 yards or so. So 160, 1% is going to be 1.6 yards. So 161. Where's the pin? It's going to come out a little bit left, and we're on a down slope. So we'll go there. Usually this would be a perfect 8 iron. I'm just not sure I'm going to get it there, so I'm going to go choke down 7, and we'll see. Maybe a few more holes. You guys hear the snowplow? Snowplow's going by. See a few more holes if maybe I can strike it a bit better and hit more of my stock yardages. Chunky and left. That's probably in the bunker. Bounce over it. Or right into it. And now we're on a downslope, I think. Oh, no, we're on an upslope. All right. Problem is when I do those, I grab extra club, but then I get worried. I swing too easy at some of those. And that was just poor contact. I chunked it and pulled it. But actually, it really wasn't a pull. I just chunked it and hooked it. Started 0.5 to the right, so kind of a push draw, but hit it off the toe. Went too far left. 19 yards out of the bunker. It's going to play 25% out of these greenside bunkers. Oh, par? Yeah. It looks way better on GS Pro than the bar. Not so much of all the cactus. If I teed up my 3-wood, I'd sky hit 200 yards in the air. Great man with the right white 3-wood too. Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is I usually use the bottle caps. You guys know, like I have a bag here full of water bottle caps, but the problem is these are a little bit too low to tee up a 3-wood. So that white tee is a little bit tall, but kind of is what it is. All right, this is going to come out right. What is 20? We'll go there. What's 25% on 20? 4 yards? 4.5. So we need 25 total. And these greens are so quick, I could probably get away with about 20 yards of carry here. See what we can do with the 60. I didn't even hit. I started right off the bat with easy approach wedges. I didn't even hit any wedges, which is probably not the way to warm up. 27, sit. All right, that works. That came out 77% spin and 77% speed. 2 pars in a row, though. Could be worse. Third hole, par 5, 5-3-5. Anyone watching any of the coverage? From what I've seen with other people, when you get onto the 16th hole here, you can hear the crowd on the tee box, and then if you hit the green, they cheer. And if you put it in the bunker or something, or you miss the green, they boo. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, stack one of the bottle caps on the other. I was thinking about that, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't hate those last couple of 3-woods. Like, I didn't hit them as good as I would like to, but they were in play. So, how do you know the reduction in power? It's over here. So I know my video, like the swing video, is on the left, but it says over here, maybe you can see it on the projector. It says last shot over here. So it showed 77% and 77% for both speed and spin. So it tells you GS Pro out of those shots, it's all dynamic, meaning it depends on your lie, the club you're hitting, how much loft you have on the club, all that stuff. All right, this is a long hole. We'll take that line. I'm not going to get 257 out of it, but we'll take that line a little more center. There's bunkers on the left. Just trying to get this out there. Ideally, I mean, I'd hit these 250 teed up the way they are, but ideally, like 220, 230 plus, and just play a little bit more conservative in terms of using the 3-wood off the tee. Oh, that was Healy. Gonna play though. I think I need to hit up on it a little bit more still. Square had that at 0.5 degrees up. Still got to hit up on that more, I think. But, I mean, it makes sense. This thing's so far teed up. I'm hitting everything low on the face. Nice start. Thanks, Bill. Don't worry. We'll have some blow-up holes in here. It's only a matter of time. All right, 291. There's some crap down there, but I don't think it's out of bounds. So I'm just going to hit 3-wood off the deck and probably aim about... Are we going to run out? No, we won't run out of space. We'll aim about there. Try to draw it again, if I can. Famous last words. Aiming right and accounting for a draw. Same thing when you fade it. What did DJ, Dustin Johnson, would say? He was giving you the how-to guide of how to hit a fade. Rule number 1, make sure it fades. And that one didn't fade. However, it's pretty straight. Stay in the fairway. Stay in the fairway. All right. 135 off the deck. 239 total. It's not horrendous. I mean, granted, it rolled out almost 20 yards, but we'll take that. Get it in play. Just so you know, the leaders on the SGT. Just so you know, the leaders on SGT are playing in the 5 to 8 per round range. So even is a good score. Oh, so they're playing the leaderboards, you're saying, on this? What do they do? I set it up, Bill. Do they play 5-foot gimme circles for the gimmies? That's what I put it on. I thought they did that. It's got to be close to that. Maybe they do 4, but I'm playing 5-foot. But yeah, I'm not displeased. I mean, I'm hitting 3 into a par 5, and I'm even after 2. I'm not displeased so far, but it could all go downhill rather quick. 52. We're gonna go 56 degree. Looks like it's sloping pretty good left to right. However, I open up my stance on my wedges, and I tend to kind of come across them to get a little bit more spin, and they tend to fade a little bit. So if I put it up to the right just a little bit, and I may even aim a couple clicks over there, to me it looks like, looking at this, it looks like everything, not completely off the green, but it looks like anything up here is just going to roll down to the left. So I'm thinking about, if I can, 45 yards on the carry. 47. All right, that works. Pretty decent look at bird, and it's a pretty flat putt. That was the safe play out there. What is this thing doing? It's moving a little bit more left to right at the start, and then just very, very slowly at the cup. 11 feet, so we'll go right edge. Maybe one more click. 11 feet on 11 stimp. Probably going to have to feel like this is probably a 5, 6, 7 foot putt. And honestly, all I'm doing is really playing for the inner circle. If it goes in, which is makeable from 11 feet, if it goes in, awesome for bird. If not, I just don't want to blast this by. And if I just get this inside the inner circle right now, we get another par. That may be too much. All right. Wow. So I aimed. Wow. So that broke a good amount. I aimed like right edge. And I even, the HLA, Square said I pushed that. So I aimed right and I pushed it right, and that still missed left. But another par. We'll take that. 5 foot was correct. Okay, cool. What launch monitor are you gaming? It's the Square Golf launch monitor. Any time going forward, if you ever see me in here in the garage, it's the Square. And if you ever see me back outside in the backyard, it's the Garmin Approach R10. All right, even through 3, fourth hole, par 3, 159, up 2 yards, so 161. This one, probably better off being a little bit short than long, so I'm going to try to swing a bit harder. Usually this would just be like a nice stock 8-iron, even a hard 9, possibly, but I'm going to aim about here and try to just take a fuller swing with an 8, and hopefully it gets there. Again, you guys see the wheel. Any super chats? Maybe if you guys want to wait until I get down to it. But throughout this round, any super chats? I think the lowest amount is $1. Any super chats? I'll spin the random wheel, and I'll have to hit that club if you want to sabotage me. Ooh, this could work. This could work really good. Sit. Actually needed to go a little bit, but I will take that all day long and twice on Sunday. That's for sure. Caught it a little bit chunky, but that's not too bad. That 8-iron, primetime golf season, I played that to about 160, 165. So that rolled out to 158. I don't hate that. And it was a little bit chunky. And for the record, any super chats, it'll be the shot where I see it. So if you happen to send one and I miss it on the chat, it'll just be the next shot. But like for this one, for example, if you sent one, I would have to putt with like a 7-iron or whatever it lands on. All right, let's knock this in. This would be a good bird. 5 feet 10 inches, up 1 inch, which will play a foot. I underdid the break last time, so this one's even closer, and I'm still going right edge. I have a tough time. This is probably the toughest part. I'm getting a better feel for distance control, but it's tough figuring out where to aim based on these stupid dots. Let's go. Let's go. Tweet, tweet. 1 under. Nice shot. Thank you, Bill. That feels good. That may be the only one, but that does feel good when you get one to go for bird, especially after that good tee shot. 1 under through 4. 5th hole, par 4, 409. Down 5. Pretty flat out here for these first few holes. Like, there's not a ton of elevated tee box or tee box that's way down, you're hitting way uphill or anything like that. Maybe I need to join SGT after all. If I start hitting my driver better, watch out. Narrow here, though. So we'll aim at those bunkers. Out of bounds is all the way along the right. So this one actually wouldn't be bad if it kind of snap hooks left a little bit. Low on the face again, kind of snappy. However, that is safely in play. We may have tree trouble, but we're in the fairway again. 168, down a yard. So 167. Let's see where this pin is. We'll aim here. Long's probably a little bit better than short, so I'm going to go 7-iron and just try to swing it. Instead of choking down and swinging easy, I'm just going to try to swing it smoother. That may be a little bit left. And it is, and it's way too much. Sit. That's the problem clubbing up. That's the problem clubbing up. So usually this 7-iron primetime golf season, I think the altitude is helping a little bit with the 2%. Not that that's a ton, but usually play my 7 to 180, 185. That went 186 on the bounce, 174 in the air. All right, we got to put this close. We're in the rough. We're on a downslope. Fast greens, 27. 6% is going to be, I don't know, yard and a half, like 28 total. So probably 22, 23, 24, 25 yards of carry, somewhere in that neighborhood. $23. Get inside the inner circle. Go. All right. It's kind of what I was talking about with my wedge shots. I open up the face and kind of open up my stance. That one had 7.8 spin access on a chip like that. It's kind of a lot, but that's usually how I play them. Par putt, though. 6 feet, 1 inches. We need this to go. Just need to get this started online. Felt like a good roll. All right, sticking at 1 under. 6th hole, par 4, 395, dogleg left. This seems like the course is starting to show a little bit more of its teeth on this type of hole. Although, as long as I don't slice it off the planet into the water, there is a good amount of room to the right. Hey, what's up, Biz Shorty? Dropping in a few before I have to think some actual work. I have to put off all day. Well, we got a decent round going. We're 1 under through 5. Only hitting 3-wood off these tees. We'll go there as a line. If you guys aren't familiar with simulator golf, one way to do it, which is the easiest way, is just pick a line of where you want to hit it and then try to hit it as straight as you possibly can. Or what you really could do, you could just leave it straight every single time as far as the aim goes, and you could just, like if I was trying to start this way right and have it draw back a little bit, you could just change where you hit it on the screen and where you start it and whatnot. But to me, the way my brain works, it's easier to try to hit it as relatively straight as I can and then aim on the software. That was toey. That's snappy. Snappy Gilmore there. 142 ball speed, though. Oh boy, that's not ideal. So these bunkers are dynamic, but I'm going to play it at about 10%. Could maybe even use 15. So that's going to be another 15 yards. Puts us up to 165 out of this. and we're on a down slope. This is tricky. What am I going to hit? I'm thinking 7 again. Maybe choke down just a little. Again, this would usually be an 8, but I'm worried if I don't catch it all, especially out of this bunker. I don't want to be short again in that bunker up there right in front of the pin. Sit. I'll take that. Should have aimed a little bit further right, and I put a little bit too much on it for that shot. But I'd rather be over here than, like I said, if I was short in that bunker over here, short to the right. That would have been no bueno, or somewhere in there. And then I took the trip to Florida like a month and a half ago. It was mid-December, and it went up. I'm exactly at 10.0. But I don't know if that's like, I don't know if I was playing a legit, if I was playing someone for money or playing a tournament, I would feel kind of a little bit cheesy with a 10. I feel like I hit so many balls out here and I play a lot on the sim. I feel like personally that may be a bit high, but technically speaking, I don't play that much on course anymore having the sim. So technically speaking, I'm exactly at 10.0. But I feel like maybe that 8 number may be a little more representative. Yeah, I know, Bit Shorty. The reason why, unfortunately, unfortunately I have to do that. If you look at the title of the course as well, that's what they call the course on the top right. It says DPC. So they do that in the software because there's been times where if they call it the exact course, sometimes the actual courses, like the ownership group, catches wind of it and it becomes like a copyright trademark type of issue. So they change the name slightly, so in hopes that the courses don't get taken down. So as much as I would like to like put the location as the actual name and change the actual name, I don't want to be the one where they, not that they would come across this, but I don't want to be part of a reason why it could possibly get taken down, if that makes sense. Trying to be a good member of the community here. All right, what do we need? Probably about 6 yards of carry. 5, 6. That was 7. All right. Sticking at 1 under. We're scrambling here. 7th hole, par 3, 196. Oh boy. This is where it could go downhill. Both here on the sim and in real life, I usually gain my strokes, as probably a lot of you guys do. I gain my strokes on short par 4s and on par 5s, and I usually give them back on par 3s, especially long par 3s like this. Anyone got a club selection for me? We'll aim here. So a little bit short would be better to be on the green because the pin's kind of back right. So can I get the 6 there? Usually my 6 iron, I play it to about 200, 205. I'm just not sure I can get that there now, but I'm worried the 5, if I hit it decent, maybe too much club. So I guess we'll try the 6. I'll break out the bottle cap, get it up and off the turf a little bit. My mic's cutting off again? It is, you're right. All right, give me... I just switched mics. Give me a second. All right, how's this? I just switched it. There's going to be a little bit of a delay. I just used a completely different mic set. I don't know still if it's the mic or if it's I have like two adapters going into it. Let me see if this is any better. Um, I have, this is cutting off even worse now. Test, 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 test. Are we back? Hopefully. Testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Sorry about this, guys. What a cluster. Testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3. It's still cutting out though. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Sounds normal. I can't tell if it's in and out without existing sound. Keep talking through what you're doing. I don't know. I can't tell if it's my computer. It's not recognizing the mic. It's cutting in and out. I don't know if it's the mic, if it's the adapter. Totally normal? So is it something on YouTube then? So is it something on YouTube then? So I just closed out of YouTube and I pulled it back up and now it's working. 100% normal. Sorry about this, guys. It's so frustrating. I try to do this stuff and have just stuff work. It seems fine now. Maybe it's YouTube. No. Oh, yeah. I don't know. We're going to roll with this. If it cuts out, you probably don't want to hear me talk anyways, so we'll go with this, and hopefully if I just don't touch anything, it'll stay working. I got to figure out. I just went through, I got different adapters, a whole different mic. I switched the mics. What a pain. Now I feel like I got to warm up again. Go figure. Thanks for the golf gods. Just as soon as we had a good round going too, something like that happens. Toast was right though. On my end, it was doing the same thing. I wonder, it could have been YouTube. So I guess I know in the future now, I'll just close out of the YouTube app and then load it back up. That's very strange. I probably missed a bunch of chats. Let me hit this shot and then I'll go through. And I know there's probably been a bunch of chats I've missed. So I wonder if you guys can still hear me. Can you put, I wonder if it's based on the device. So I'm using a phone over here to read the chat. I wonder if it's like if you're watching on the computer, it was still fine. And if you're watching on TV, it was fine. But if you're watching on your phone, maybe it got messed up. Could be something like that. I just assumed it was something on my end, but it doesn't seem like that was even the case. I closed down the YouTube app on my phone and then loaded it back up, and now we're back. Very, very strange. All right, 6-iron. What the heck are we doing now? Did I even aim? I don't think I aimed at all. It's always something. Oh, that's so bad. That short toey and left. Get on the green. That felt so bad. Well, based on that swing, I should have taken a 5. That was a 6. All right, let me go back. Sorry, guys. Mike's cutting out again. I got you, fade of 5. Sounds fine. Hey, Hosel, I'm catching up on a cat nap in the recliner, listening to you hit balls, and I'm off to my simulator. Thanks for stopping in. Struggle Swing Golf. I don't know if you're still here. Toast said Mike's got a problem for kicks and giggles. Aim the left edge of the green, fade the sucker in. Let's see some shot making. I can't shot make. Big shorty. Literally aim at the bunker. Sounds fine. This is all just sound stuff. Testing 1, 2, 3. Not hearing much. Keep talking. All right, I don't think anyone put any like questions. Keeps cutting out. Cutting out for me. Not sure why. Maybe it's the $12 Amazon mic. Could be. Had a couple pauses in the video before Toast said something. Try if it's cutting out for anyone. Try, it may be cutting out now. Try closing. If you're on your phone, it worked for me. Shut off your app, like close out the stream and then come back in. Now you can hear an echo. It sounds fine. I'll put it in the chat and then I'm just going to keep playing. But if it's cutting out, I can shot make. I don't know about that. I'm trying to type with 2 gloves on too. All right, there we go. If anyone else says it cuts out, tell them to do that. Besides that, I don't know what to do. This is at this rate, it's going to take me 6 hours to play this round. So I got to keep things moving here. 29 out of the rough. We're going to go 56 degree. Try to land this. 29 up a yard out of the rough. So it's probably about 33 total. Try to land this about 28. $35. That's way too much. Now I'm just going to be thinking about the mic the entire time. This round may be shot before I even officially... Now I got to make this for par. Granted, this is a long par 3 anyways, but still. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, believe me, if it's frustrating on your end with that pause and the mic going in and out, it's like 10 times more frustrating on my end for all the stuff I have to do behind the scenes to get this stuff to work even remotely close to what I'm trying to do. And then stuff like that happens and it just... All right, it's actually pretty straight. I'm going to go left edge. Right about there. Should be good. That's just outside left edge. 26 or 21 feet. Get in the hole! Bogey. Back to even. I mean, that's probably bound to happen anyways, but... Aim at the spot, open the face a little, and swing normal. Mike sounds fine, man. You're good now, no worries. I know, I'm sorry. It's just frustrating. Like, I'm trying to do this, obviously, so you guys can enjoy it, and then something like that happens where I take a 10-minute break. You guys should have seen me over here behind the camera. I literally have... I have 2 different mic sets. I have a bag full of adapters over there that I just got. And I broke 2 of them trying to switch them out because I thought it was on my end, which apparently it's not even. I plugged in another USB extender because I thought it was maybe the USB port on my still pretty new, less than a year old laptop. What a cluster. All right. Even through 7, 8th hole. Onwards we go. Let's hit the flyover. Man, what time is it? 2 o'clock? I feel like I need a beer after that. All right, let's hit a 3-wood out yonder that way, I think. It's not going to be 262, but that's the line. Completely closed the app and it's much better now. Nice sound. Yeah, so apparently it's YouTube. So I spent all that time troubleshooting and broke 2 adapters for nothing. Gotta love it. Can I send the bill to YouTube for those? Good to know, though, at least now in the future. We know what it is. Toey, but I think it'll play. 228 carry. Stay in the fairway. Bounce a little bit right. Bounce a little bit right. 252. A lot of rollout on that, though, and there was a little bit of a downslope, so 236 in the game. Again, I'm using the course altitude. 236 rolled out to 252. 188. On a downslope, it's going to come out a little bit left. If you guys want to make this round even more frustrating, you can still send a super chat, and I'll spin the wheel and really get mad and angry. Bogeyman Bill or anyone that's in here a good amount of times, going forward, if anyone says that again, I mean, I appreciate Toast, aka Perry, letting me know, but if that ever happens again, just please let him know if I don't catch it, just to close out of the app and then come back. It has to be the phone, I would assume. So 188. This would usually be a 7. You know what? I'm going to take out some frustration. I'm going to hit the 7 and I'm going to swing hard. What do they call it in poker when you're on full tilt? I feel like I'm on tilt right now. Oh no. No, C drum. No. I appreciate it. No, we're spinning the wheel. That's the deal. No driver off the deck unless I get it. And if I do, so my one caveat, I have my dad's old putter still here. If I get putter, I will take a full swing with a putter. My only caveat is if I get driver, I'm going to tee it up a little bit just so I don't break the club and break my wrist. So that's the only caveat. I will hit driver if it lands on it, but all right, let's spin it. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Thanks a lot, C drum. Don't land on driver. All right, 3 wood. Unbelievable. Well, makes my club selection easier. So now we got to hit a 188 3 wood. Run this puppy up there. You got any tips for a 188 3 wood? What do I need to try to carry this? Like 160, 170? $174. Hey, thanks, C-Drum. I'll take that. Appreciate the super chat, though, buddy. And I did want to do this. I was hoping you'd pop in. This idea came into my head the other day. Let's see if I can just use the beard. It'll do the work. All right. So I had this idea. I'm glad you're in here. I was hoping you were going to come in yesterday with the short guy, does shorter holes or whatever. But I've been thinking, and this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. But I wanted to get this off my chest. I've had it up to about here with you, coming in here, sending super chats, becoming a member, gifting memberships, designing courses, giving me swing tips. So, Skybox. So if everyone may just direct their attention to the chat real quick. C-Drum, you're getting timed out. So I can't have it. Anyone let this serve? Oh, it got rid of his messages? Oh, I didn't want to do that. I thought I was just going to time him out. Well, it's only 60 seconds, but let this serve as a message and a warning for anyone else. You come in here, you start spewing a bunch of nonsense, you start sending super chats. I'm just not going to have it. So take that as a lesson for C-Drum and be on your best behavior. You've all been warned. Appreciate it, Skyboxer. We're going to spin it again, and we're going to putt with something. We're going to putt with a pitching wedge. What a jerk he is. We'll see if he comes back. I got to send a message. That's what I'm saying. I've had enough. I've had enough. And like I said, that hurt me more than it hurt him. So I didn't want to do it, but I had to. All right, we've got a 26-foot putt down a foot with a pitching wedge. If I can aim here. These greens are brutal. There's 11 stimps. So putting in general has been tough, and now putting with a pitching wedge. All right, we're just going to play this to the inner circle. Appreciate it, though. Skyboxer Golf. Thanks for the super chat. How's it with the reverse psychology PSA? The funny part is, I don't know if C-Drum can do it over there because he's a moderator. C-Drum probably could time me out of my own chat, which would be funny. I didn't know, though. Maybe, hopefully his messages come back up. I can view them. I didn't know they was going to delete all of his messages. I just wanted to put him in timeout for a little bit. That sucks. Sorry, C-Drum. I didn't mean to do that. I thought that would have been funny. All right. Sit, 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 sit. Go figure. A little bit long on a pitching wedge putt. That 3-wood actually worked out pretty good. All right, we'll try that. 13 feet. Again, it'd be nice if this goes in, but I'm just playing for the inner circle. Oh, McGolfin TV got one. C-Drum. McGolfin TV got a membership. Appreciate that, C-Drum. That's very kind of you. Sorry about the whole timeout situation, but it had to be done. You can C-Drum his arse anytime. I gotta run. Check you later. Either McGolfin. See ya, Biz Shorty. That's so funny. So that's the second one C-Drum is gifted. The first one went to Spike, who is another YouTuber, Spike's Blue Collar Sim Golf, and now this one went to McGolfin TV. So now for the next month, you'll see McGolfin TV's username on all my videos. That's funny. Can you at least C-Drum try sending try just sending a message. Oh, there you go. All right, he's back. Looks like he can't time out membership. All right, let's try to hit this putt. Get in the hole! Man, I feel like I hit that like 5-6 feet. Bogey, 1 over. Honestly, all those audio issues this is bound to happen anyways, so. All right, 9th hole, par 4, 405. Let's hit the old fly over here. It's all fun and games. If you guys are just tuning in, C-Drum's the man. So it's all love. I just like me and him like going back and forth with each other. So it's all sarcasm. He's a course designer. He also does simulator builds, and he's a very, 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 very good golfer on top of it. So if you guys are curious, this program I'm using is called GS Pro. If you want any crazy courses built, or just your local home course, or if you're in the market of possibly putting the simulator together in your garage, you can go over to graybarngolf.com, and you can get in contact with C-Drum. All right. Let me hit this 3-wood quick before you guys sabotage me. Not sponsored. McGolfin TV, if you're in here, I think this may be another situation like Spike. He had it up and then left or something, left the room. McGolfin TV, you're a member now. Healy left. 141 ball speed, but get going. Might have to try a live stream on my channel one of these days. Make you feel so much better about my swings. It's all relative. Not all of us can be C-Drums of the world, former D1 college golfers. All right, 167. We're going to play it here. Pretty small green, all things considered. After that cool down period, I was already like half a club short, so I'm going to go smooth 7. Hopefully I get it there. Usually this would be an 8. Choke down about an inch on it. I think I lost that to the right, and I aimed right. I think the distance will be all right. Sit. Did that stay on? It did, barely. But we have a 51-foot putt now. Did not release the club. 51 feet, up 4 inches, which is going to play 4 feet. So 51 playing 55. And 11 stimps. So I probably got to feel like I hit this like 30 or 40 feet. And I don't even know if I aimed far enough right. Just do it. Just do it. I'll take that all day long. Back on the par train. I might not make clean contact with my divots behind the ball are beautiful. Hey, divot's a divot, either before the ball or after the ball. That said, if you're taking divots in your simulator, I don't know about that. But, all right, onto the back nine we go. 1 over through 9, 10th hole, par 4. Dogleg left and then kind of right. The hole kind of starts here left and then goes back to the right. But 399, hit the flyover. Did C-Drum's messages come? They didn't. So apparently you time someone out and all the messages they sent before that get deleted. I don't want that to happen. I guess we'll take that line. Unfortunately, I've only been hitting this stupid 3-wood like 230. I think I need a little more shoulder tilt. Well, that's off the planet left. I did hit up on it more, though. Luckily, the hole kind of goes over here. At least I hit up on that 2 degrees. I don't know what you should really hit up on a teed up 3-wood, but that tee is kind of high. So they say, tee it high, let it fly, or in my case, tee it high and bunt it out there at 219 in the air. 230 is my driver. Not today, it's not. Still keeping that puppy in the bag. 139 ball speed. I feel like when I hit it good, I'm probably closer to like 145 ball speed, maybe with 3-wood. All right, 167. Why do we keep laying up to this number? Same thing, choke down 7, I think. Maybe we'll put one off the stadium seating. Toey, that's going to be short left. Not ideal. Not ideal. 25 out of the rough. It's going to come out right. We'll go there. That's like a yard and a half. I guess we'll go 60. Probably try to hit this about 23, 24. Maybe. pushed it right. However, we squeaked out another par. The par train is back in service. Chugging along here. 1 over through 10, 11th hole par 4, 4, 5, 4. Again, sorry about that. Obviously, I didn't want that to happen, but sorry about that little brief intermission there with the audio mishap. Oh boy, this is narrow. So we're aiming. I'm gonna aim over here. I do not want to put this in the water, and I don't really want to be over here either. But I've been kind of overcooking these way left. So I'd rather be in the collider territory versus water. Sea drum. Driver for you, big dog. We'll see what the wheel says. You'll be there on Sunday, really? You're in Scottsdale? We'll see what the wheel says, Sea Drum. What would make you happier? Seeing me bunt out a driver at like 215 or see me hitting like a 60 degree off this tee? Let's go. I'll take that. I turned the sliders on my I got the game sliders on the wheel, so it only lands on stuff that I want. Now I got to readjust where I'm aiming though. Let's see if I can hit this 5-iron like I was the other day. It's not going to go 220, but I think that's a good line right on the edge of the... All right, so the other day, Cedron was telling me to feel this. Wait further forward. And it just goes dead straight, but 6 RPMs of side spin. Appreciate the super chat, Cedron. Wednesday and Sunday are the best days. There's people probably already belligerently falling over right now, I'd assume, right? 258. Oh no. What the heck is this? Why is it putting me over here? Can I not go this way? What do we got? We got colliders, I'm assuming. All right, we got collider there. We got collider there. I mean, do I take my chances and hope the 3-wood gets over it? Or do I hit something with more loft? And it's on a downslope. We'll go 4 hybrid. Maybe launch it a little bit higher. Snowplow's back. It's setting me at the aim point? What does that mean? I mean, am I going crazy? It had me like into the water. And I didn't touch anything, I didn't think. Oh, that's so far off the toe. That club almost came out of my hand. Go! Terrible. 70 yards, though, out of the rough. Hitting 3. Little inner circle action here. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It's going to come out a little bit left, so we'll go there. And what am I going to hit? What's 10% would be 7. So like 4 yards. We got like 75 total. Probably need to hit this about 70. Hole 12 is the best area to watch. You can see 4 to 5 holes from the hill. First aim point, you aren't to it yet. So that white dot at 58 yards is where it's aiming you. Oh, it puts you... I don't know if I understand that. Why would this still put me in the water, though? I don't know. I'm no GS Pro aficionado. .78, sit. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That wasn't even a bad shot. All right, 10 yards out of the bunker. Probably knew I couldn't hit it far enough to get over the water. Yeah, I probably knew. I was like, all right, this guy's going to put it in the water anyways. Might as well aim him over there. 25%, so that's another 2.5 yards. Up a little more than a yard. So we'll call it 14.5. 13.5. Get going. Now sit. Thought I didn't put enough on that. I had it at 17. Thought that was going to come up short. Not enough spin. Must have jumped out of the rough. So that one, I know my video's getting cut off. That bunker shot came out 74% on the speed and 69% on the spin. Nice. 69%. How is that for an aim? We'll go with that. 12 feet, playing 13. And on 11 stimps. By the way, Jerome, I'm playing the SGT settings. So I'm doing the winds on. I'm doing 11 stimps. I'm playing the blues, firm fairways, normal greens, and 5-foot gimme circle, 11 stimps, yeah, all that. That may be too much. Or right in the cup. Let's go. That was a bogey. Good thing that went. Never seen someone be so excited about a bogey. 2 over, 12th hole, par 3, 162. Do I finally do something with my life and actually hit an 8-iron? What's going on here? I wonder if there's something going on with my... it's just like frozen here. I don't know, GS Pro or my laptop or something. I mean, granted, we're up to 32 degrees. Not exactly ideal conditions for electronics to... I know that electronics like cold better than hot, but... Let's try an 8. Just got to stay down and through it. Anyone else played this course and have that happen with the flyover? And just get stuck over there? I get excited about bogeys. Nice to know you do it too. Honestly, I thought that may have been for par. That was a good putt. But that's what happens when you hit 5-iron off the tee, and then a 3-wood, and then you come up long into the bunker, and then you chip it, and then you putt it. So that makes sense. Thin. Bounce right. All right, just gotta get up and down from the bunker. Easy peasy. It's gonna come out way right. So we are gonna aim over yonder. Upslope, so it's gonna launch higher and land softer. 15, 25% on that. Call it about 3 yards, so 18. 18 total, so like 15 would probably be pretty good. Or 18. Well, that came out crazy to the right. We'll take that though. Back on the par train. Two over through 12, 13th hole par 5, 508. This round's taking me so long. After that mishap, I gotta open up another Diet Coke. Someone's gonna have to let McGoffin TV know. They're big members on the channel now. All right, this is trouble. This needs to draw, and this needs to carry. Oh, well, I'm not hitting at 265. I'm aimed at 215. What's putting me out there at 265? I don't know. I guess we'll go there. We'll see. See what happens. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That was one that I actually felt like, all right, I hit it a little bit better. Oh. The white tee. That's why I switched over to black tees, but unfortunately, this white tee is just a little bit shorter than the black tee that I have. Go figure. If it's not one thing, it's another. Finally catch one halfway decent, and then it just doesn't go. I'd love to have the ball flight with it thin. I haven't been thin since 2006. Well, I'm not overweight. Seedrum over here is like 100 pounds soaking wet. He's the definition of thin. Now, can I repeat that swing? Probably not. First one was hit better, but 143 ball speed. Lost it to the left. Kept it dry, though. Now we're in the rough and we got 267, so I'm probably hitting this again. Honestly, don't even hate that line. I'm not going to get 250 out of it, but up there to the right should be okay. Oh, not with that shot. I hit that down here. It's about as low in the face as you can hit that. Gotta run, gents. Head out. The sim to meet a friend. All right. Thanks for stopping in, Skyboxer, and appreciate the super chat. Might need to mute him again. No. Well, that's why I was sending a message. He was overdue for a timeout, but we'll let it slide for now. All right, 55. We're on a down slope, and I tend to kind of push fade my wedges. So I'm gonna hit a 56. And I'm gonna try to hit this about 50. Funny part is C-Drum's a moderator, so he can quite literally say whatever he wants. He can also time out other people. $51. Sit. I will take that. That's not a bad shot at all for me. I'll take that. Just should have aimed a little bit more left. Or, I don't have, I kind of, I don't know. I don't even know how I would say it. I don't have a ton of, obviously you can tell by that, I don't have a ton of release on my wedges. I kind of keep my arms straighter, kind of mostly upper body and kind of like a sawed-off finish with kind of more straight arms. So I do tend, that's how I play it on course. I open up my stance, open up the face, try to start it left, and it kind of baby fades to where I'm hitting it. I know Bryson likes doing the small little draw chips. It goes in the corner. Hey, be careful in there, struggle swing. He could time you out too. C-Drum, if you didn't know, he's actually the head golf professional on the channel. All right, this thing's going to kind of snap. That's about a cup out to the right. I don't think that's too much. 7 feet. Basically, I just barely have to tap this. It's going to feel like a 4 or 5 footer. Just like that. Tweet, tweet. Let's go. Back to 1 over. Let's see if we can claw that back. 14th hole, par 4, 469. You better watch out, C-Drum. I started working on my driver a little bit, start hitting that better. I might be coming for you on the SGT. If I join that, you could be in trouble. The days of you and Luma at the top of the leaderboard may be coming to an end. All right. Dogleg left all the way. We're going to aim about there. Right at those bunkers, which will be fun. Right. I tried adding. I don't know if I told you. I tried adding those other emojis. Maybe I can do it now that you gifted one. You have to have, like, YouTube limits the amount of custom emojis you can have based on members. So I need a couple more members to be able to unlock more emojis, which is kind of dumb. Oh. It's not a horrendous result. It's just so low on the face. How that stayed in the fairway, I have no idea. Like, if I hit that any lower on the face, I'm just going to top the ball. That's how low that was. 234. I guess. Risk it for the biscuit here. Aim out here and hit 3-wood. What's the worst that can happen? Maybe if I had a little backspin, I could hit the green. Problem is, I get backspin when I don't want it, and I don't have it when I do want it. All right, come on. Oh, that one hurt my wrist. Ow. Ow. I could have used the wheel on that one. Ow. Here goes the scorecard. I'm in the sand, it says. So is this going to play as like 10-15%? And we got colliders all on these. This may take me multiple shots to even get out of here. What a collapse. Go there and hopefully it gets over the big tree. Ay, ay, ay. 133, up 11, out of the sand. Do I hit like an 8-iron? I guess I'd rather be a little bit long than short. This is going to be depressing if an 8-iron doesn't get there. I also don't know how this is going to come out. It says sand, but this looks more kind of like we're in the desert. C-Drum's spicy today? C-Drum's always spicy. He's spicy in the chat, and he's spicy when I talk to him on Discord, but then he comes on here, and he tries to act like he's the nicest guy in the world when he's live. When we play together on GS Pro. Oh, I thinned it. Got it out, though. And I did, in fact, so that only came out with 7% too, 100% spin. I did, in fact, come up short with an 8-iron. To be fair, that would have been 145 raw carry from the square. I only got 108. But what are you going to do? 22 yards out of the rough. We'll go there. And up a yard plus the 6%. We'll go 60 and try to hit this about just over 20. That 3-wood off the deck was not fun. $25. Sit, sit, sit. Where's the spin? Sit. For bogey. The golf gods giveth, and the golf gods taketh away. Just like that. However, do we actually have a dead straight putt here? Maybe like one click to the right? Like that? It's really not moving at all. 13 feet, 5 inches, down an inch, which will play a foot. Just go in. Just go in. Another fist pump bogey. That was for you, Struggle Swing. Another happy, excited bogey. Hi, is innocent? Is he really? I do be that way. HRG's beard gets me all hot and bothered. Thou dost protest too much? What a beautiful mix of Spanish and Old English. See? Si, si. Si, senor C-drum. All right, 2 over, 15th hole. We got the world famous hole coming up next. So the betting odds, I took some betting odds before this. One person said 5 under, and another person said 5 over. Which I said 5 under is not going to happen, but we could keep this to maybe 5 over and below. However, this is not a fun-looking tee shot here. This needs to be a well-struck 3-wood and pretty straight. Looks like lumberjack, but he's too small to lift an axe. Swing the hatchet with 2 hands. Yeah, sometimes I struggle even picking up the axe. That's what I need to feel, though. I need to feel, maybe that's my new swing feel. Dropping the axe. Dropping the axe in the slot. Dropping the hatchet. Let's drop the hatchet right into this one. Drop the hatchet into the fairway. Sky ball. Dropped it into the fairway, though. How's that for a 3-wood C-drum? How do you like that? Nice 208. Pretty good. Yeah, I got 281. I got to hit that again. All right, let's not destroy my wrists on this 3-wood shot. Are the grandstands not? Oh, baby, not. Oh, that's 250. Watch, this will be the one 3-wood that actually hit decent. That should work. Sit down. Sit down. All right, hitting 3 into a par 5 out of the rough, unfortunately, but 49. Try to hit this about just shy of 50 in the air, I do believe. .45. All right, we got a bounce, but I was trying to hit that like 4 yards longer. I'm seeing the drunks at 16. Toss yourself after you fin another one. Hole high and left. $100 dono for the first ace shot on 16. I mean, I'll try. I do believe, though, they added it. C-Drum, I'm assuming you've played this. I've never played this course before, but I do believe you can hear the crowd on the tee box. We'll see it in a second, but I believe you can hear the crowd on the tee box, and then if you hit the green, they cheer, and if you miss the green, like into the bunker, they boo you. We'll try that. 11 feet, up 2. I pulled it a little. But I pulled it into the cup. You guys hear the crowd? The announcer said they're gonna go nuts when he hits this thing. This is so cool. Where's the people though? This is the reason why they got here at 10 o'clock this morning. Let's go. 143. What am I gonna hit? For a big hundo. Someone tell the crowd to quiet down. I'm trying to hit a shot here. All right. I think this is gonna be, as the announcer says, a nice comfortable 9-iron here. A little choke down 9. Crowd's getting rowdy. All 0 people in the crowd right now. It's always been that way. First thing I'm going to try when I got GS Pro. They're invisible. Yeah, so I downloaded this one the other night because I was afraid that this might get taken down. I don't know why. This was always in like the back of my mind to play this course, but I've never done it. Kind of thin. 128, that's got to go. Crowd goes wild. Crowd goes wild for a 24-foot putt. Well, struggle swing called it. That was kind of thin. And not exactly hole high. But at least we didn't get booed. 24 playing 27. Try that. That's kind of firm. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Oh, 11 stimps. That wasn't even, I think that I had the line pretty close on that too. Now this thing's snapping. Come on. Let's get this to go for par. 6 feet playing 5. Oh, let's go. Just barely. I pulled that 0.32. That was kind of lucky. All right, 2 holes left here. Half the people that weren't even watching golf. Yeah, all the people in the stands there, they were all, they've been drinking for so long. They're all asleep. That's why you don't see anyone. 17th hole, par 4, 311. This is a short hole. Probably put it on the green with my 3-wood. Just because, I won't do it on this one, but just because C-Drum sent a couple super chats. What's 18's got to be like a 4 or a 5, right? I'll hit driver one time on 18 for C-Drum. Yeah, par 4. I'll hit driver on the next one. Just so you can roast me. Toey. 243 raw carry. That didn't even feel that good. That's a little more like it. How do you like that? 268 total. Who needs a driver when you can do that? 51. You didn't pull, you played the break and it dipped in. Not bad for a little guy. C-drum is 1 whole inch, allegedly, taller than me. So that's why these height jokes land better than they really should. All right, 51, up a yard. I need to hit this about 47. Oh, I didn't hit it. 33. What a choke job. That was the best 3-wood of the day, and then I go and do that. That wasn't even bad contact. Like, I didn't even chunk it or anything. I just didn't hit that nearly hard enough from the beginning. That sucks. Must have been a misread. You saying I'm a good 3-wood? Boogeyman Bill's in here roasting me now, too. Usually Boogeyman Bill's pretty positive. Or are you saying the misread on that wedge shot? What the heck is this thing doing? It's breaking right to left at the start, and then a little bit left to right at the cup. 45, playing 48. Guess we'll go there, maybe? I need one of those. That thing that Ben has is sweet. He has like the joystick and he just whacks it with his club. I need one of those things. That may need to simmer. Stop. These greens are brutal. -6-8 playing 7-8. Go right edge. That was actually, I mean, negative 0.1 HLA. That was a decent putt. I just hit it too hard. All right, that was kind of a stressful par. That should have been more of an easy birdie, or at least a easy par. But I'm 6'3" and have an athleticism of a potato. Wedge was a restore balance read. See, this is the C-drum effect. This is the C-drum effect. Bill's always in here. He's always such a nice guy, one of my loyal supporters. And then C-drum comes in here, and now everyone starts talking trash. All right, C-drum. Driver just for you, for all the super chats. Maybe I'll actually drive the green now. This is my first driver, and 2 weeks ago today is when I messed up my knee. I hit driver a couple times when I was doing that random club challenge, but this is my first actual, like, I'm still probably only going to try to swing it at about 75%. This is like my first actual driver swing in 2 weeks. Did I do the flyover? We'll do it again. I don't know if I did or not. All right. Who knows where this is going to go. So we're going to aim there, and hopefully it draws. Very toey. And it's about what I just did with the 3-wood. 145 ball speed right into the bunker. 247 carry, 255 total. And that was about as toe side as you can hit it. All right, back in the bag this thing goes. Hit up on it though, 3.4. Club path wasn't terrible. Spin was a little bit low. 1800 though. All right, 143 out of the bunker. Hey, you said you didn't think that 3-wood was that good? My Hobbit beard is glorious. There, positive enough for you? And that was a positive and a negative. The Hobbit kind of hurts a little bit. That was like a insult mixed in with a compliment. That's okay though. I got thick skin on top of my 5 layers of warmth that I have going on too, so. Wow, this may catch the lip, huh? We're right up against this lip. Luckily, we're on an upslope. 143. It's probably going to be at least 10%. So probably another 15 yards on this. Like 160. See if I get my 8-iron there. Thin again. Go. I think it'll be on the green. Maybe not. Nope. Early extension, coming up and out of it. May need another swing lesson from Mr. Professional over there. However, we're hitting 3. Not the hardest shot in the world. 10 yards, get this side the inner circle, get out of here with a par, and we finish 1 over. Semi-rough, so that's only 1%. So I got to hit this, but it's going to land. I only need to hit this about 6 or 7, but it's going to land and then roll right. Oh, I thinned it. Sit. Whew. I almost went in. I sculled that, though. All right. I'll take that. No one guessed 1 over, I don't think, but I'm a study in contrast. All right, so from DPC Scottsdale, Scottsdale, Arizona. Course designer on this one was Run Pud Run in collaboration with R. Dyer. From the SGT official settings, courtesy of Boogeyman Bill, we ended up with a 1 over 72. Honestly, not too bad. Despite a couple of those random wheel spins, we kept it all to 4 bogeys, 3 pars, and 4 bogeys, 3 birdies, and the rest were pars. And with that audio mishap too. Figured even would be a good score. Did you say even originally? I remember the +5 and the 5 under stuck in my head. If you said even, then you were the closest. Take a look at the stats, I guess. Can you see those? I know the left side's getting cut off, but fairways, from what Bill said, fairways were firm, greens were normal, stimp 11, blue tees, mulligans off, Friday pins. I did the course altitude at 1,257, 5-foot gimme circles, calm wind. I never even looked at the wind the entire time, but calm wind is only like, 1 to 5 miles an hour, if that. I never even factored that in. I did see, I was watching a couple other YouTubers, and it says, instead of player, player setting on the bottom right, it said force realistic. I tried to look at that, and my like the game settings, it's on full realism on the shots in terms of like trying to nerf a shot to make it straighter. I don't know why mine still says player, but I have it on like the full realism. I don't know if that's something that just pops up in the SGT or not, but I'm off to film a walkthrough of my sim. Appreciate it, Struggle Swing. Thanks for hanging out. I didn't predict even. I said it would be good, even if the current leaderboard. Yeah, I remember you said the current leaders. Did C-Drum do his round yet? Is he on the leaderboard? What about Luma? Where are they at? But yeah, I don't know how to do that force realistic in the play mode. I haven't seen that anywhere. But as far as I know, I don't have any kind of help turned on. So 11 pars, 3 birdies, 4 bogeys, 268 longest drive, average drive 239. However, I did hit 3 wood every single shot besides the last one. 139 average ball speed, best ball speed was 144, 95 feet of total putting, 26 putts, 2 sand saves, 2 hours to play this. 9 out of 18 greens regulation, 9 out of 14 fairways. So 50% on the greens regulation, fairways were 64%, 0.5 on the handicap. And I think my average handicap is still all messed up. It has me as a negative 13.2, basically a plus 13.2, which obviously is not correct. But let's hit a couple balls on the range to kind of cool down. Unless, what time is it? 3 o'clock? I could do a quick par 3. Problem is with these, I do the videos and I do like the title and the thumbnail, and then people click on this, and obviously I did play that course, but now they watch the end of this and they're like, what the heck, a par 3? It's in match settings, bottom right in the putting auto align toggle. It's in match settings, bottom right under the putting. All right. Well, I guess I'll load up a par 3 and we'll see. I haven't played, speaking of C-Drum and his nonsense, I haven't played Hillbilly Hills in a little bit. So we can do that. This won't take too long. Match settings. White's the only tee box. We'll go Friday pins. Auto putt. We'll go 5. Mulligan's off. Course settings. Normal. What's it supposed to be? Normal. Global. What's the course? So it's the same. We'll go global. We'll get the extra 6 feet. Stimp 8, which is going to mess me up after just playing 11. No wind. All right, match settings, you said, under scoring and assist. I can't go any further down, though. These are the only options I have. Oh, realism, player setting, force realistic. I don't think there's any difference, though, right? Because I have... Where can I show that? I think I have to go into the main settings. I guess we'll go back. I'll show you just for full transparency. I have the realism. I have it turned all the way up, and I have it on realistic. So I don't think that changes anything. It's not like I'm not playing with like restricted ball flight or anything. Player setting may have something to do with the 2500 you used to use. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe for the altitude with the global. I don't know. I'll change it to force realistic. I don't think it'll do anything. But like I'm showing you, I have it on full in the play mode's realistic versus casual. So I don't think anything would have changed anyways. But I'm not cheating over here. And if I do, with like the auto aim for the putting, I'll let you guys know. Friday pins, global. All right, we'll try force realistic, see if that changes anything. Putting on, no, we'll keep it on so I don't have to walk around. All right, we'll go with that. I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick, though. So while this loads up, I'll be back in a second. All right, we're back and better than ever. Gave my dog a treat while I was in there because he deserves it. That's the one. All that does to match settings is keep other players from using their shot boost, ball curvature reduction. They set in their player profiles. So I turned it on, but correct me if I'm wrong, like I was saying before. I think because I already had the realism already turned up, I don't think that changes anything. But I guess if I remember, I'll just do it on force realistic every single time anyways going forward, just so there's no confusion. Put my 3 wood back away. Put my 4 hybrid back away. I'm going to be in trouble if I need that here. All right, Hillbilly Hills C drum design here. 128 down 11 or down 12. So 116. Toey, go a couple yards. Where's my auto aim? Did I forget to? It's on. Why does that not happen? It always does that. Some of these holes, it just doesn't give it to you. My speed control on these putts is going to be all jacked up now. 27 playing 33. Is that the first no read? Besides that 1 3-wood shot? First one was too hard. That one, not nearly enough. There's my putting aim. All right, 10 playing 17. Par. Par train's back. It only affects any player, online or local, who have modified their realism. Oh, okay. Maybe too much break for it to figure out. Could be. I've noticed though sometimes when I've been playing with like friends and family too, it's just like oddly, I would say like probably 80-90% of the holes it has it, and then oddly it just like goes off for a hole. 72 down 15. Probably not going to aim a ton on these. Just kind of wanted to hit a few more. Do more of a laid back. Oh, that's not nearly enough. Go. Square missed the square missed everything on that. It missed the spin access. It missed the side spin despite using the TP5s. I think I may have to retire these. It missed all the club data too. Wonder if the score is getting cold out here. You ever see that before? That's the first one that I remember to where with the TP5s and the club stickers, it literally missed everything. These 3 balls have had a good run though. Great stream, going to bounce. All right, thanks for stopping in. Like I said, I think C drum bounced out too, but Really appreciate. He sent a couple super chats. He gifted MGTV, McGoffin TV, a membership as well. And then I think Sky Boxer, I believe his name was, sent a super chat as well. Really appreciate it. $119. That definitely started right. I tried to aim right because I didn't aim, but that was way off the toe. I would have thought that would have drawn back. Maybe not. I mean, the club path, 9.9 degrees into out because I was swinging. I didn't want to aim. I swung so far out to the right. 27 out of the rough. Sit. Tell you what, that sound, you probably can't really hear it great on the projector. That sound of the ball going into the cup is pretty satisfying. Even through 3. I guess might as well we'll aim a little bit to the right. Play the draw. 144. This is a nasty green. I always like to hear that sound. The sooner the better. I know, tell me about it. The ding's pretty nice too, from the square. Nice little audible ding. All right, 114 down about 60. What is that? 55? Good speed. Pushed it all the way though. I have a tendency to pull them, so I've been trying to line up with my putter a little bit more open. That's a pretty significant push there, 1.7. That just never had a chance. 25 playing 35. Wow. It's a little firm. Uh-oh. Bogey. I think what I might do, I might cut one of these black rubber tees down to the height, even probably a little bit more than that white one I was using for 3-wood. I've got a ton of them, might as well. One, 3, 2. Got my shop warming up a little bit now. Just open the door for the house. Turn the radiator heat on. Greens are a bit slow. Yeah, I mean, compared to the 11 stimp on the DPC Scottsdale. What are you playing? Are you playing that for SGT? Or isn't you have Ben's League tonight, right? What course are you playing for that? Oh, come on. That was a 0-0 HLA putt, too. How does that not go then? Just a little bit too firm? 0-0 HLA with it having me aimed, you would think that would have dropped. Putted it through the break, I guess. Question is, let's see. Let's find out if Seadrum finally fixed his QR code. Probably not. Nope. Hey, thanks for scanning. Notice the QR code campaign has been disabled for some reason. The QR code reader / scanner is working fine. Trash can design. Trash can design. Hundo. I tried playing this at Stimp 11, big mistake. I had a 65-foot putt running into the return to my feet after looping the hole. Really? Don't know what the course is for Ben's League? Have you already played that DPC Scottsdale for your SGT? You do a couple of them, right? Like you do Ben's and you do some other ones too? Toey. Sit. $73. I aimed right instead of aiming here, and I pushed it on top of it. That's probably too firm. Turn the heater off for the back nine. Still on the same propane tank. I haven't lifted that thing up, so I don't know how much is in it. Get going. Going to do the SGT rounds. Did the first round of the web part 3 last night. May do 2 rounds for the auto putt first rounds. Are those all different, or do they follow the PGA schedule? So are you going to play multiple rounds at the DPC Scottsdale, or do they all switch them up? No, I didn't hit that. Dead straight too. .138. Oh, that's not good for the putter. Oh, it's left. Probably get another few days out of these current balls, and then I'm thinking probably the next time I play anything, maybe Saturday, if we make that real versus sim thing happen, maybe Saturday, I'll break out a fresh new sleeve, make sure everything's good to go. That's gonna be fun if I can get that to work the way I want to. Starting to find your swing somewhat. Getting there little by little. That's awesome. That's good to hear. Same course for each until you get to the tips tour. Seems like it's different each time, I think. You're hitting it better, Bill? It's only a matter of time. You play enough, you hit enough shots. Oh, that's right. Way off the heel. Go down the hill. Go down the hill. That's so generous. Talk about finding your swing. I felt like I found it kind of the other day when I hit for 3 hours on the range. Didn't hit it horrendous. Now, I mean, this is probably the worst thing for my swing, where I'm kind of just like kind of mindlessly kind of playing and hitting, and I'm not like intentionally trying to hit like great shots here. I'm kind of just swinging it. This is probably where some bad habits creep in. I don't think I hit that. Go! Oh, autoplay is the same. 4 rounds at DPC? You gotta play that many? That's a lot. I feel like I'd almost get sick of a course playing it 4 times in a row. I mean, I get it's the real tournament, so you'd play the 4 rounds, but I don't know if I would necessarily, especially like wanting to play well and compete. I don't know if I'd want to play that course again 3 more times within like a couple days. What do you have an entire week? You have an entire week to play it? Sit. Still too much curve. Finding the center of the club. Curving which way? You slicing it or you hooking it? Or both? This should work. That was like 2-3 yards too much. That was a decent shot though. Wow, 10 playing 18. Switch them up, play the par 3 round, and web something else, and then go back to 2 rounds each. Fade to a slice. Fade? Talk about a fade. I did hit that a little bit heely. I was trying to start it right and draw it though. See, another one. No auto aim again. I feel like these are the ones you actually need it. No stick either for the aim. Wow, 22 playing 34 and then 7, 41. Here goes the scorecard for bogey. I hammered that. Whew. Nice putt, only missed 22 feet. Well, whoever did this stupid course. Oh, by the way, your QR code's still broken. Whatever hole that was, a couple holes ago. Um, 165, 158. Oh boy. See what happens, Drum? You come back in the chat. That's on you. Nice blades of grass here, though. We got some floating grass down here. What does Drum say? Trash. What do I even have? 28, up 7 yards. I'm gonna get this back on the map. That was ugly. Yeah, I'm just getting sloppy. Sloppy. This was meant for a cool down round, but I'm officially too cool. Too cool for school. I chunked that. Go. Or sit. Huh. Still got a par putt. .1 HLA. Another 1 on the stimp. If that was stimp like 9, that might have got there. 2 holes left. 168 down 41. Again, lazy, so I don't even want to go over there to aim. So I'm just trying to hit it right and then draw it. But I only launched 0.2 to the right with a pretty sizable draw. Maybe it's that whole force realism thing. Who knows? All right, what do I have to hit this? 64. Not ideal. Less than ideal. That was ugly. Man, bogey train now, apparently. 3 over. What do we have this at? So the best we went 1 over and then we got back to even. And now 3 bogeys in a row. All right. Here we go. Time to hit a good one. We're actually going to aim a little bit right. 160, 154. Get up there. That's a little more like it. Can we finish with a birdie? We can. 2 over. Yeah, Stimp 8 after playing Stimp 11 is tough. All right. About 5 more minutes, and I'm actually going to cool down, hitting some easier shots. Those last couple, some of those longer holes, I feel like I had to actually swing a little bit more, but we're going to hit some very easy approach wedges. I would hit like my 56 or my 60, but don't want to chew up the balls any more than I have to. So hit some nice, easy. Nice, easy 50 yards or so approach wedges. Appreciate you guys tuning in, though. Halfway decent round earlier. Appreciate all the super chats. I think we're actually going to make the Real versus Sim challenge happen this Saturday. What did you remember what Keith said? It was like 1:55 tee time or something like that on Saturday. So I think as long as his phone lasts between the service and the battery, I think we're going to do a full 18 at that course. And I'll be playing 18 in here, and he'll be playing 18 in real life, and we'll be playing against each other. Match play. Which I don't really want to lose that. I think I'll have to probably hit driver, which means I should either do it now, which I don't want to do. Should probably work on it tomorrow, to be honest. But then I don't want to be sore for Saturday. Worse going from 8 to 11. Wait, bye, ball going by. Yeah, that's a good question. Is it worse? I don't know. Both not great. Is it worse going from 8 to 11 or 11 to 8? I'm hoping I can hear the rain outside. I'm hoping we got a few inches of snow earlier. I'm hoping this rain is washing it all away so I don't have to shovel. That's more the feeling I have to have of actually swinging, keeping my back more closed into the target, and actually swing through and let the ball start to fly before I even pick up and pull up. It just feels weird hitting it and not immediately looking up and seeing where it's going. All right, one more right around 50 and I'm out of here. I will take 51 or 49. That's not it. It's also not it. That'll work. 49 and a half. Use the focus on seeing where the tee goes. That way I know I stay down to the shot. I like that. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna have to figure out. I changed up when I had that audio issue. I brought out so much stuff here and I changed around all the different settings. I'm gonna be all messed up next time I come out here and try to do a live stream or even record a video. Speaking of which, I don't have anything. I don't have anything for tomorrow, so I don't really feel like recording anything. So probably no video tomorrow, and then I'm not even gonna hit another one. Probably no video tomorrow. Maybe if I do a live stream tomorrow, maybe I'll come out early and record a couple videos. All right, the time has come. I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys watching like always. Appreciate the members. Appreciate the super chats. Catch you guys on the next one, unless anyone has any final trash talking they like to do. No worries with the knee rest. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.